Hello everyone, welcome to Telangana Exam Center. I hope that you're all doing well and all of you are doing very awesome in their lives. So today we are continuing the series for the Telangana Rising 2047. This is the lecture number 3. As I've already told all of you that there is a separate playlist is there with regard to Telangana Rising, and I've already told you that even if the Revanth Reddy sir did not come for the next term also, whatever the government will come, they will continue this Telangana Rising because it has a complete uh, aligning to what Viksit Bharat 2047 of Government of India, and Telangana Rising does not have Nehru Telangana Rising or Indrama Telangana Rising. Like that, Congress prefixes are not there or suffixes are not there. That's the reason any other government which comes to power will be continuing this vision for sure. I hope that this is all clear to you. Make sure that you are very consistent with your what you are studying. Make sure that you are not wasting time. Make sure that you are not getting distracted. You're not going out for the tea breaks again and again. That is also not good. It actually builds acidity. It's not a good trait of a good healthy body also, right? So hook to your chair and hook to your studies, and keep on writing, whether it is factual thing or whether it is answer writing. Try to have a proper sketch when you are writing the answer writing. Okay, the moment you see the question in your mind, you have to first of all make a framework that this is my introduction, these are my body of content, these are the headings I'm going to discuss, this is my conclusion. That is how you have to approach in your mind first, then you start writing. That will become very easy for you to crack the model question. Please don't mind, I'll just check that whether the audio is working or not. Yes, the audio is very clear, my dear students. Let us go ahead. So you know that today the first important question in front of you is, which among the following organization has formulated the vision document of Telangana Rising 2047? So your option here are Niti Aayog and IIM Hyderabad, Niti Aayog or Indian School of Business, ISB and IIM Hyderabad, State Planning Board and Niti Aayog. What is your answer? Write in the comment section. I'll be coming. Pause your video because the next slide is the answer itself. That's why pause the video and try to do this by writing in the comment section. The moment I change the slides, you will get the answer for sure. So our answer here is, did you pause or not? If not yet today, if not, yeah, you have still you have not paused, do the pausing. So here we are having what? The answer is Niti Aayog and Indian School of Business. They have both formulated the Telangana Rising Vision of 2047. So the first important point that everyone has to learn here with regard to Telangana Rising is the date, which is very important for the MCQ, December 7 and 8. Remember this point. This is 2-day global summit already completed. Bharat Future City is also called as fourth city, and this city is we are developing across the Hyderabad city, the complete ring, whatever we are developing, this is called as what? Future city. Okay, in future also. Okay, the main objective of this global summit is nothing but to attract lot of global investments and showcase the vision of state government to bolster the state economy. Means we are asking all the delegates, please come here, this is our vision, please support our vision. The state government has already set a target of reaching 3 trillion economy by 2047, which is marking the same year that Government of India has set the goals for the Viksit Bharat 2047. Basically, Atma Nirbharta we want to achieve with regard to central government objective, Atma Nirbharta by 2047. The state government is also going to release the Telangana Rising 2027 document. Okay, here complete strategy with regard to how we can make our Telangana a 3 trillion economy over the next 2 decades. Okay, the document was formulated by Niti Aayog and ISB, as I've already told you. Okay, the first important initiative that we are going to discuss is green energy. Telangana, this is the whatever I am discussing now with regard to the green energy. This has been same told by the Deputy CM of our state, Mallu Bhatti Vikramarka. That particular minister has said that Telangana needs to draw a roadmap for decarbonization for each sector to achieve net zero emission, whether it is pharmaceutical industry, whether it is a leather industry, whether it is agriculture sector, whether it is a transportation industry. So basically Deputy CM has said that we have to look for decarbonization, nothing but okay, CO2 emissions should be completely stopped in any of the sectors. So multi-sector, multiple goals we are having with regard to decarbonization. Then only we can achieve what? Net zero emission. Net zero emission is a strategy where if you are emitting CO2 molecules, 100 CO2 molecules. You got the systems in place where you are absorbing CO2 molecules, 100, the same. 100 is emitting, 100 is being observed, then the net is what? 100 minus 100 is 0. That is what we call as net zero emissions we want to achieve. Remember this point, okay? By 2047, steps for a decisive shift towards 100% clean mobility means with regard to transportation, we want to make sure that it has to be completely decarbonized, no CO2 emissions at all. So the first strategy here is to completely decarbonize the mobility sector, nothing but transportation sector. So 100% we want it to what? Sustainable and green driven transportation in our state. A roadmap to add around 20 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity on top of existing 11.4 gigawatt. Renewable energy could be solar, could be what? Wind, could be what? Geothermal, could be what? Nuclear energy, could be what? Hydel energy. So from these energy sources, apart from coal, apart from crude oil like diesel and petrol, okay, any other energy source basically mostly is called as renewable energy. We are having the capacity around 11.4 gigawatt. We want to increase it to 20 gigawatt. Power demand is also going to exceed in our state. Why? Because lot of industrialization, lot of urbanization, municipal corporations are being created, development activities are happening. Obviously all of that require a lot of power to run the machines. So power demands are going to increase, exceed 1.39 lakh megawatt and about 780 terawatt hours by 2047 if growth and industrialization targets are achieved. So we are having a humongous targets with regard to energy sector. So if you are using coal, diesel in other sector, at least in transportation where we are having the technology, we can go green and completely decarbonize. Focusing on energy trilemma. Trilemma is nothing but we want a cheap energy source, we want a reliable power which should not be interrupted again and again so that we do not get electricity, and sustainable, economic, environmental friendly. So this is, we generally have dilemma. No, dilemma means either this or that. So Deputy CM has said that I am actually, the state is in trilemma. First of all, we need to have a cheap source. Obviously, electricity bill, if they are shooting high, the government will topple down. People talk about it. People criticize the government functioning, the policies, etc. So and so forth. That's why we want a cheap one. We want a reliable power which does not get interrupted again and again, and so that we have a very good quality of life, and sustainable for sure because we want to protect the environment. That is also one of the important objective with regard to sustainable management. Telangana inks MoUs for 1.5 lakh crore investment in green energy. Some of the important I have listed here, which is given in the newspaper itself. 35,500 crores by Axis Energy Ventures, 29,800 crores by Greenco, 16,000 crores by Ecoren, 12,500 crores by AMR India, 5,600 crore by Astha Green Energy, 5,600 crore by Cerulean Energy, 2,500 crore by United Telecom as per the official information. The proposed investments have a potential to create about 1.60 lakh direct and indirect employment. So remember this point, they may ask you in the MCQ that arrange the following companies in the chronological order of their investment in green mobility. So don't think that these whatever I have given you will be in vain and it has no importance to the examination, but you are very wrong. The examiner can ask you anything, you have to be well prepared for it. So here you are having two words, direct and indirect employment. So direct employment is that employment which actually is involved, where the people are actually involved in the production of a goods and service. Suppose I am doing what? Online education, right? Directly who can help me to produce this particular service? Okay, another educator I can hire, he can also take the lectures, that is one. Okay, directly who is involved here? The graphic designer could be involved, editor could be involved. Because of all of them, I am directly, it is impacting my unit of service. Indirect employment is nothing but the people who generally arranges the studio. Okay, the people who brings tea, coffee, office boys, who are actually required in order to these things to be done. Any technical problems are there, they will come and see. This is called as what? Indirect employment. Housekeeping staff is called as indirect employment. Safety hazard staff is called indirect employment because they are not directly involved in the production of that particular goods and service. So with the help of the green energy investment, we are going to have around 1.60 lakh direct and indirect employment. My only request to the Telangana government is to propose a policy where local Telangana youth should be given preference in private jobs. This is very, very important because we got the Telangana for the purpose of jobs. for the purpose of financial resources, for the purpose of what? Energy, for the purpose of our water. And without jobs, how the Telangana youths can survive? We want Telangana government to look it very closely and give us on lines of Telangana green energy policy, where 40% if the company is actually hiring from the local talent, they will be talent if they will be given incentives. We want the CM Revant Reddy sir to do the same thing, and we want this to happen. This is a very full-fledged model answer with regard to green energy in Telangana Rising 2047. Like that, I will come with all other sectors. You know that in last class we have seen, this is a very important one I would like to show. Okay, here you can see that this is a the document, the moment document releases, we'll see all the strategy. So this part we have completed today. Slowly I will be completing this part, this part, this part. So you will be getting around almost 20 model answers with all the data important for the MCQs also. So make sure that you are going to follow me. Do join my economy and Telangana movement classes. If you're doing that, you will get science and technology classes and material free along with the current affairs, whatever we are doing. Do be a part of my test series, mentorship and classes. You will be better off. I guarantee that. No need to worry about it. Notifications are coming soon. Do tell to your siblings, tell to your friends and relatives who are interested to become government officers in our state and have all the luxuries, perks, privileges, benefits, power, paisa, but all should be utilized in a very honest manner. Remember this point. Take care, and I'll see you in next class.